Okay, before we conclude this small section on composite function blocks, I wanted to show you how to open and run the project that is given to you. There are a couple of starter projects that you would have received links to. One of them is called Flasher, and in this lesson we're going to show you how to run this Flasher example. To do that, you first go File, Open. I'm sorry, what we have shared is an archive file. So what you'll do is go to Unarchive Solution, okay? So, and go to place where you've saved it. In my case, it's on desktop. And I'm going to select my Flasher archived solution. It's going to ask where you want to unarchive the solution, and I'm going to choose the standard location where my first solution was, which is under Documents and NxtStudio Projects. So I'm going to do that. Once it finishes archiving, unarchiving, it's going to ask, do you want to open it? You say yes. And this application consists of just one app, where it's a simple flasher example where 4 LEDs will be blinking based on a mode that you select. And there are a couple of modes. You will soon see what these different modes are when I run this. But before we can run it, we first need to map this application to a device and then make the initial init connection in the resource and then deploy and run it. So to do that, I'm going to say Control A, which selects all the blocks, right click, mapping, and to the existing device in the resource. Once you do that, you press save and go to resource, and then you can connect and make that initialization connection. Once you do that, you go to devices, right click, okay. As always, make sure that it's in local test and right click and start soft PLC. Once it starts, you're going to go ahead and deploy it. And once you deploy, you can safely ignore those errors because it's the first time you're deploying this project to that device. No harm done. It's deployed. Now it's running. It shows that it's running. Now what you do is, in order to run the HMI, you go to Canvases, right click on the resolution. Do not worry too much about what this resolution is, what are these canvases. There is a whole section dedicated to show you how to develop HMI in NxtStudio. This is just so that you can get started to run existing applications, because this is needed in your next section where we develop controller for a real use case. So right click on the resolution and say test HMI on local computer. Okay, here is a flasher example. So here are the different modes. You can flash all these LEDs will flash at once. You can count up or count down. It's a binary counter up and a binary counter down, or chase up and chase down. That is, it will chase up or chase down. We will see this in action. So let's start with flash all. You press start and it starts to flash all. Now if we do chase up or chase down, it doesn't work because something it has to chase up or chase down, and the moment we pressed the option, all the LEDs were off. That's why chase up or chase down is not working. So to get at least one LED up, let's start with count up. Now it's moving too fast, so you actually cannot understand what's happening. So let's reduce the frequency, or rather increase the interval between the flashes. Now when you increase this, the speed of flashing is actually not decreasing. Why? This is again goes back to event and data association that we checked. Let's go and check, investigate more what's happening. Now this is the mode where you get it, and let's add watch. It'll ask you to log in. Okay, and this is the cycle that selects basically what should be the frequency. So now it's at maximum, which is 1 millisecond. And if you see this connection, it first goes here and then it generates at fixed interval this request option. But if you see eCycle itself, the start symbol is actually connected to dt. That means only when start is invoked, the new value of dt will be sampled. So if you guessed it right, that now I will have to go to my HMI and say stop and then start again for the new value to take place, you are right. That's what exactly we're going to do. We press stop and we press start again. And now it will be able to count up. Now let's wait until it becomes all of them are true. Okay, now start with 0. Binary 0, 1 0, 1 1, 1 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 1 0, 1 1 1, and so on and so forth. This is count up, and similarly count down. Okay, and just when one LED is on, I'm going to choose chase up or chase down so that it's easy to understand what chase up mode and chase down mode is. Okay, that's chase up, and that is chase down. Now if you're wondering, but changing the mode without doing start and stop, the reflection is happening. Why? Again, the same condition. The mode here is associated with this drop down box, and this mode is red every time the request comes, and this request event, as you can see, is continuously coming from here. So that's all I wanted to show in this lesson. That is how you can run existing projects that are given to you as a starter projects. Before I conclude, I just want to say that if you're wondering, that the example that we chose was very simple. It was intentional to just to give you a simple hands-on to let you navigate around the NxtStudio tool. In the next section, we are going to work with a real example to which we'll develop a real controller. The plant model is given to you, that is HMI, and the simulation model is given to you, but there is no controller, and the task would be to write this controller from scratch. This is a real world lifting luggage example, and that's what we're going to look at in the next few lessons. That is part of the next section. See you then.